So this is Pagnanthium tenuifolium. If there's any doubt as to this narrow-leaved mountain mint, any of the mountain mints being pollinator plants, just put them down right now because look at this. I mean, we have bumblebees, we have tiger swallowtails, we had a second ago a little skipper, we have carpenter bees, we have all sorts of little things. How about a lesser collared a scape moth right here, yellow collared scape moth right over here. I mean, this thing is just attractive to all sorts of little things as well. You can see again, these are sachem skippers that are popping in over here. Just wonderful, wonderful pollinator plant. This plant is pretty carefree. In fact, it spreads quite quickly, like most mints do. It also supplies food for about 7 different species of caterpillars, including the mountain mint. The mint moth. So a wonderful plant. Can take a lot of shade. Can take a lot of sun and dry, although it does much better with some moisture to it. It spreads like crazy, like most mints do, and like mints, of course, it's square-stemmed. It's got opposite leaves. You break it, they do have a very minty smell. Have been used herbally, have been used to make all sorts of different kinds of teas and concoctions, medicines, and so forth. This plant, because it spreads quickly, some people when they plant it as a pollinator plant, and again the bees actually is what there's not a lot of honeybees in this one, but usually it's covered in bees. But again, lots of other things will use it. You plant it a lot of times at an edge where it can't spread any further because it's either going to get mowed or it's going to get trampled. And on these edges, it'll be great because as people bump it, they break the leaves, and when they break the leaves, of course, you get the minty smell as well. So again, what a fantastic pollinator plant for just about everything, and one plant that deserves attention in a garden where you have space for it and where you can control its minty growth. It only grows about 2.5 feet tall, but again, if you can possibly find a good sunny spot to plant this, you will be rewarded with all sorts of pollinators coming to visit, both big and small, and again, a long-lasting bloom time as well. And if you are into medicinal things and herbal teas, well then you have that going for you too. What a wonderful plant. Narrow-leaved mountain mint, Pycnanthemum tenuifolia. Just a couple more. Now we got cabbage white showing up to use it. And again, the aforementioned honeybees are actually now showing up as well. So again, hard to beat as a pollinator plant, for sure. This is at the edge of one of our bioretention ponds here in Arlington County, and again can show you that a couple of native plantings and so forth, or even if you just give it a chance like this came on its own, can completely make a stormwater feature into quite a beautiful and habitat value as well. Narrow-leaved mountain mint.